We're here. Disclosure year. This is exciting. You see, in 2023, Colonel Nell brought up a specific chart during the Seoul conference that he spoke at, introducing the fact of how they would like to lay out disclosure. Now, it wasn't set in stone and it wasn't clarified very, very cleanly. And at the time, I didn't fully understand what it was I was looking at. But looking backwards at the chart, starting to make a little more sense. You can see here, this is the chart that Colonel Nell spoke about. And it's like mass adoption is coming within the next 2 to 3 years. With that in mind, we're going to have to learn about some stuff this year. Now, keeping in mind that information, Chris Bledsoe himself has come out many times and said Easter to September. Originally in 2012, he had said September. And in the book he written, it was almost going to be September until NASA stopped him and said, no, we're going earlier than that.
Maybe it's like a slow moving
That's
thing.
exactly the way I see it. It's not like snap your fingers and something. We're not going to wake up on Easter or whenever that time happens.
Yeah.
I'm torn, by the way, because for 8 years I wrote and talked about this alignment being in September or somewhere in the fall, because that was the date given to me by some people into astrology. And then they come back right when I go to write my book and say, oh, we made a mistake. It said Easter.
That is the key pinnacle piece of this story that's about to unfold in front of our eyes with information, because on Jesse Michaels, Chris Bledsoe said, it's not like we're going to just wake up on Easter and then all of a sudden we're going to have a new knowledge. No, that's not how this works. But you see, he uses the term apocalypse.
Apocalypse, by the way, you know what that means?
Unveiling.
Yeah, to reveal a secret.
To reveal a secret. Yeah.
That's all. And people think when you hear that, and if you look on Google, it says the ultimate destruction, the end. It's lying to us. That's not what the word means at all. It means to reveal that which has been hidden.
And it's
Apocalypse simply means knowledge and a learning of a new knowledge. Well, here we are with a learning of a new knowledge. And what do we have? We have S4.
Between December of 1988 and April of 1989, I worked as a senior staff physicist in what has to be the most secret project in history.
And whose team was behind that? Go take a look.
These things. What do you think of Robert Lazar? Do you think that guy's real?
I'm putting out his autobiography.
So you do think he's legit?
You should read his book. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Now, with that information coming out, we also have the president, who apparently is supposed to talk about aliens.
Pretty long conversation with the president just a couple of days ago, and I said, Mr. President, I just want you to release everything that I've seen. Because he asked me, he said, you think they're real? I said, something's going on, Mr. President. We're spending billions of dollars on something.
That information coming out, we also have the Disclosure Day with Steven Spielberg coming out.
What are you going to do?
Full disclosure to the whole world. All at once.
Then, there is an event that is apparently supposed to take place. It's been hush-hush, but it's supposed to happen at the end of this year. And multiple sources have talked about it. Source 1, Jake Barber.
People watching this, Jake, are going, I'm sure, this is crazy. This guy's making this up. This can't possibly be true. Yeah. Alien vehicles, psychic techniques to engage with technology. This is disinformation, fabrication.
Yeah. Well, we intend to prove that's not the case, which has a lot to do with the timing as to why I'm coming out now. We plan to produce that evidence in our new venture with our teams that we've used for years. In the Legacy program, we've now gotten out and we've pooled our resources, and we're backed by venture capital. We're also working in coordination with the most forefront government agencies that you would want involved with us on this subject matter. And we're going to start producing evidence on all of this, and we're going to share it with.
But crucially,
Source 2, a mysterious phone call on the episode of Vetted Podcast YouTube channel.
My name is Mark. That's all I want to say for now. We're going to, there's some people that related to Skywatchers. Let's put it this way, not on the scientific end, the psionic end. And some other people, we're planning an event, but it's going to be only told to people where this is going to happen at the last minute. going to involve no scientific people. About 20 or 30 people with certain types of abilities in a remote type area. A lot of cameras. And this time it's going to be full contact. Coming up, talking to us. It's already starting to happen to all of us. They're just not talking about TV. They are starting to land and talk and give directions and stuff that they want to do. So these intelligences are running the disclosure now by our government. So when that happens, I will call you and I'll leave a message of where approximately it's going to happen. I'll give you a day or two so you can prepare, airfare and stuff, but you're going to want to be there, okay? Because it's going to be historical. It's going to be filmed. And then
Source 3, Chris Bledsoe.
And I've been putting together an expedition to go out west with a scientific expedition with all the right stuff, the right people, with engineers and camera gear, and we're going to document this.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is your big bang, the ending, where we're going to learn about how all this works throughout this year. And at the end of this year, boom, contact in the desert. I'm just saying, this is going to be historically epic if that plays out. What do you think? Chris Bledsoe has been speaking about something happening with this lady, information that's coming, and hinting on Jesse Michaels, as well as other places, such as Y-Files, about no more oil and fusion energy. Check it out.
New knowledge just coming and a new shift that things that I know that imagine a world without oil.
So you think we're going to have free energy at some point soon or something?
Imagine a world without rockets.
Right.
So that kind of knowledge alone would change everything. And new knowledge, I think you're going to see fusion energy. All that come.
Helium-3.
All that. Imagine a world tomorrow to where Elon doesn't need rockets anymore.
You're more than welcome to write this off as coincidental. You'd be a dumbass, but you're more than welcome to do it. Me personally, I don't believe in coincidence anymore. I've done too much research to believe in that. We'll see you later.